Hey, everybody, welcome to the Art of Relationship Show. Another episode. Going to be talking about key elements I run down to everybody. And you might have heard me talk about this, but not as in depth. Going to be talking about what's it take for you to feel loved, to feel respected, to feel desired, and to feel like you're a priority, appreciated, and important. They sort of all go together. So pay attention. Don't go anywhere. Going to be right back with the Art of Relationship Show right after this. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Art of Relationship Show. I'm Greg Dudzinski, fully licensed professional counselor, relationship, and sex specialist here in Metro Detroit, Detroit's Love Guru for many, many years, okay, over 2 decades now. Yeah, I'm old. Going to be talking about, what it is in a relationship. What do you need to feel these type of key elements? And I run down this, the first session with every client. And I talk or, hit or miss about these subjects, these key elements in relationships, off and on throughout every episode, if you will, post I do. It sort of cuts across. They're so crucial. And again, it's not that you need these 24/7. It's not going to happen. Nothing is perfect, people. Let's be real, okay? But I'm going to ask you, what do you need to feel loved? What do you need to feel respected? What do you need to feel desired? And what do you need to feel important? Like you're a priority to your partner and appreciated. They, like I said at the intro, excuse me, they sort of go hand in hand together about important, a priority, and appreciated, right? If you want to make your partner feel important, part of it is making them feel appreciated for the love they give you and those things that they do for you, right? Okay, so let's break it down even further, okay? Step by step. What do you need to feel loved? Now, this is not according to what Greg thinks you need or anybody else, any other professional, any book you read, post you read, you name it, okay? TV show you watch. It's all about you. You have so many people out there talking about you need this to feel loved. You need, no, 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 no. I want to know what you specifically need to feel loved, not what you're told you think you should need or what you read or anything. Okay. You can get ideas from all those people, get ideas from me. Absolutely. But it's your life. Okay. So what do you need to feel like you're loved? Do you like affection? Do you like compliments? And I'm not saying you have to like these, not at all. Some people could care less about compliments or affirmations or, affection is not a big deal to them. Okay. It's what is important to you, because if you don't know these elements, how are you going to teach your partner, right? Your partner could be busting their butt. Excuse me. I know freaking allergies, sinuses are going nuts here in Metro Detroit lately. So looking at these elements that, if they have no idea, they could be showing you they love you, right? And I talk about, they could do, I'm doing 100 things to show you, I love you. And they're listing them all off, all 100 of them. And you're like, I still don't feel it. That's what I talk about. I'd rather have somebody, sort of do something sort of mediocre, if you will, and have a greater positive impact than someone busting their butt fully having no impact. That's why this is so crucial, and it's crucial to you. Okay. So look at, write it out, even sit down with your partner. What do you need to feel loved? Okay. Again, I mentioned some aspects. It's not a one size fits all, not at all. Right. And, maybe you want a back rub now and then. Maybe you want, your favorite candy bar or whatever you drink be brought home once in a while, that you're taking into consideration, right? Maybe a little love note, little gestures like, I love you, spank you later, those type of things. And again, it's not a one size fits all. It's going after what is important to you. Okay. What else do you need? Do you like a hug? What about, do you want to feel loved when, you're having a bad day, when you got some bad news, some sad news that, you start crying or you start, whatever, wanting to fall apart, and you want your partner to show you love, that with compassion, with empathy. And again, it is you there's so many different areas about feeling love. Some people love feeling love by joking around with each other, having a pillow fight, tickle fight, that type of situation. Look at these areas, what makes you feel loved. And we could go into also, about way you're talked to. And like I said, all these areas, they can sort of intertwine, right? Because if you don't feel respected, chances are you're not going to feel love, that type of situation. So they all interrelate together. But that's where I want to break these down and separate them. Because you don't love somebody, you can still respect them. Someone might not like you or love you, right? And they can still respect you. So we're going to jump on to the other aspect about, what do you need to feel respected? And this can go more into that, I'm not going to do anything that disrespects my partner. I'm not going to do anything that will, embarrass my partner. I'm not going to, the way we talk to each other, there's a difference, right? If there's an issue, and you've heard me say numerous times, I'm all about, you need to be able to talk about anything, no matter if it pisses you off or hurts your feelings, right? No big deal. So you need to be able to, do you talk to one another or do you talk at one another? There's a big difference, right? Talking at, you feel attacked. You feel maybe respected, which we're talking about now. So these are areas about how do you want to feel respected in your relationship, taken into consideration. The way you talk to one another, right? Do you call each other out your name or swear at each other and cuss at your partner? Do you belittle? Do you degrade your partner? These are areas of feeling disrespected, right? And when you feel disrespected in a relationship, how are you going to feel close? Are you going to want to make a sweet love with your partner if they're disrespecting you? Oh, hell no. Chances are no. There are some rare circumstances, I'm going to tell you, they still want to have sex with their partner, no matter if they're getting beat, disrespected, that type of situation. Okay. I don't recommend that, nor do I want that for anybody. However, this is about feeling respected in different areas. Maybe you feel respected about helping out around the house, right? That, my partner works a lot, takes care of the kids, it's a lot of work, bust their butt. Maybe they're not feeling well. Maybe they're, going through a medical illness, that type of situation, right? And being respected is, you respect that their situation is this and they can't do anything about it. So are you helping out more? Do you take that into consideration? These are important elements. Like I said, to feel respected, to feel like you are loved, to feel, that you're important, those aspects. But I talked about love. Now I'm gonna, I'm talking about being respected in a relationship and giving you some areas, some ideas of how people might want to feel respected. Again, I want you to look at what's important to you, not, oh, it's important to my partner because he or she wants to feel that way or needs this, so I must need that too. Everybody's different, but it's about being on the same page, exactly what you need to feel these elements. Okay. So, let your mind go, expand, talk about it. Start. The easiest way I tell people is to write stuff down, right? What do you need to feel loved? What do you need to feel respected? Or text yourself, right? Some people have, certain apps on their phones. They can take notes or whatever, jot them down, whatever works for you. Okay. What other areas do you want to feel, respected? What happens if you have a load of laundry that needs to be switched over to the dryer and your partner needs to wash something right away? Hey, Irvin, hey, what's up? So, being respected is that you go, you take all the clothes out of the washer, throw them on the floor instead of in the dryer and put your clothes in and put them on. How many people have dealt with that? Man, that's so disrespectful and rude. Oh, but I need them all the time. And you're what? There's no, you know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. That was disrespectful. You get me? And even being respectful might mean owning what you do in a relationship and whatever you need to feel respected, right? Do you own what you do? And a lot of people feel disrespected because the other person, doesn't show remorse. They're not genuinely sorry or apologetic for what they do. They have a hard time looking at themselves and, being disrespected is it's always your fault, always your fault. Like I said at the beginning, that you're being ridiculed, you're getting ripped apart. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation. So that is very disrespectful. So look at this, write this down. Hey, Treva, appreciate you showing up as well. And no, as you know, it's not a bed. It's my big chair and couch, right? That I see clients on, actually. Excuse me. I know my voice is all over the place. So talked about love, talked about respected. Going to go after desired, okay? How many people want to feel desired? Again, it's very subjective, just like everything else, right? Some people have a high desire. Desire is very important to them. Some people, desire is not a big deal. Some people want to feel desired by, they want sex on a daily basis, maybe a couple times a day. Nothing wrong with that. Some people want sex once a year. Again, it's not a right or wrong. So it comes into going after what is important to you when you feel desired, okay? Oops, excuse me. Let me. Oh, there we go. Have a little drink of water. There we go. And talking about desired. How do you want to feel desired, right? Going back to part of feeling loved and respected, and also feeling desired. Let's be real. Feeling desired is not only you want to crave them physically, but do you want to crave them emotionally? Desired also cuts across. Do you want to spend time with them? Do you want to talk with them? Or are you bored and you only want to see your partner when you're horny, when you want to have sex, but you don't desire them anyway? So I look at, in what way do you want to feel desired? Mentally, right? Physically, duh, emotionally, and maybe intellectually as well, or soulfully in these areas. And so, how do you want to feel desired? Do you want, one of those clothes just to be, you want your clothes ripped off once in a while, animalistic, that they crave you so much that you're so freaking sexy? And this goes for men or women. There's no gender bias here. Okay. So these type of aspects. So do you want to look at, how do you want to feel desired? If it's important to you, right? And a lot of people, well, if I don't feel loved or respected, I'm not going to feel desired anyways. That's why I said these, sort of elements, they go hand in hand and they intertwine. And again, it's not that right or wrong, that type of situation. It's looking at, what do you need to feel desired? Maybe you want more romance. You want more patience. Maybe you want more foreplay and sort of to, prolong the sexual experience. How do you want to feel desired? And again, I want you to ask, write these down, not only about you, which is crucial, but also, what does your partner need in these elements to feel loved, respected, desired, and to feel important, a priority, appreciated, that type of thing. But with desire, what do you need and what's important to you, right? Do you want to be, maybe caressed more? Do you want to be kissed more, that they desire you more, kissing you or staring in your eyes while they're making love with you, right? That you feel like they desire your heart, your soul, not just your body. And some people, I don't care. I just want my body desired. It's not a right or wrong. And everybody assumes, right? Men are this, women are this when it comes to desire. Not at all. There's so many similarities. I think actually there's a lot more similarities than there are differences. It's just how they're expressed. I get a lot of women in here complaining that, they don't feel desired by their man, their partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever. And we get on, oh, I don't feel attractive. I don't feel like I turn them on, whatever. And it might be true, right? However, it might not be what you think to feel desired. The men might feel like you're nagging them all the time. This goes for women or men, right? That you feel like you're taken for granted. You're not appreciated. You get me? So that's where I said they feel like damned if they do, damned if they don't. So they don't feel turned on by you. And it's emotional, not physical. That's what I said. How do you want to feel desired? How does your partner want to feel desired? Spend more time with me, talk with me. Don't only, sort of talk to me or flirt with me when you want to have sex. Do it throughout? Do you send text messages that you love each other, that you miss each other? These are ways that you can sort of still tell that you desire them sexually, absolutely, right? But also for their mind, for their soul, for their heart, for the person they are. And this is where you need to be able to go after those aspects and look at what's important to you. And some people never even think about this. Oh, I want to feel desired because it gets hard all the time, or she's wet all the time, or that type of situation. The way they look at you, right? How often have you looked at your partner like, damn, man, I'm so glad I'm with them? Think about it instead of how many times, right, that you look at each other, that you're annoyed with each other, that you're oh my God, you annoy me. I hate you. I don't want to be with you. That doesn't make your partner feel desired, right? But do you get underneath all that and find out what's going on? Okay. So, real quick, I am going to jump gears a little bit and then I'm going to get back into it. Today's episode is actually sponsored by Storyworth, and you can check them out, storyworth.com. It's a cool setup where you can, sort of pay a subscription for a book. They send the person, whoever you want, or to yourself, actually, weekly questions. And this is almost like a memory book, if you will. And it's really cool. I checked it out. They had me check it out before, sponsoring the show and, for me to talk about it, of course. And it's really cool. Storyworth.com. And actually, they send that person weekly questions. Okay. So once a week, you get an email, the questions that they're asked. There could be, oh, when you were a kid, what was your favorite cartoon? What was your favorite thing or thing to do with your person that is sending you this, your dad, your mom? It could be a cousin, a best friend, that type of thing. So it's like going down memory lane over the years, and they send questions, random questions, and they're really cool, to the person that you want this program to be delivered to. And again, it's storyworth.com. And after a year, or you can designate a year, a month, 6 months, that type of thing, and they'll send you a book, a bound book, that person, of these questions and the answers that this person has given. So it's really cool. They simply, I'm going to read it out here. They simply reply with a story, which is shared with you each week. Like I said, oh, what was your favorite activity to do with, I'll say me, my daughter, right? And oh, this was cool. I remember when we were young, her favorite thing was getting push-ups, going for a bike ride. Well, tricycle at that time, getting orange push-up type things. That was one of her favorite things around 2, 3, 4 years old. That type of thing. And it's like a memory book. So it's really, really cool. So at the end of the subscription, they send you a bound book with all this, and you have a terrific memory card, memory book, a keepsake, which is phenomenal. And especially with the holiday season. So check them out, storyworth.com. And these are some questions or some comments made by current subscribers, users that have used Storyworth. And it's Storyworth is more than just a book, more than a collection of stories. It's a gift of time you spend with family uncovering these stories. Or, there has never been a gift that has held more meaning or value to me. And that was one of their subscribers. And it's really cool because how many people, they go through life, and when someone passes away, sadly, they reminisce, right? So it's very, very, it's a cool gift. It's great. So check them out, storyworth.com. And I have the links down below as well, and in the description. So going back, I covered love, respected, and feeling desired. What's important to you? What's important to your partner or future partner, right? Now, going to go after, what do you need to feel important, that you are a priority to your partner, and that you are appreciated. And these are so crucial. They're all crucial. Like I said, feeling loved, respected, desired, that you're important, priority, appreciated, right? They're all important. They all interrelate to one another. And what do you need to feel like you're important to your partner? Even a phone call. Hey, I miss you. Thinking about you. How's your day going? Is it about, do they ask questions about how you're doing? Except, it goes beyond the surface level of, oh, how was your day? Okay, mine's did it. And it's that. No, I want to know really what's going on with you. It's like, that type of question. How many people ask, oh, hi, how are you? And everybody, whatever, fine, whatever. No, I mean, how are you? Tell me what's going on with you today. That's how you make each other feel important. Or, right? Are you always, friends, family member, right? You're dropping at the drop of a hat, you're going to go help them, but you keep forgetting to do something for your partner, one little thing, but yet you're dropping everything for a family member, a friend, and you're running to do chores or do fix stuff for them or help them out with something, computer issues, whatever your talent is. But yet you have a hard time switching the clothes over from the washer to the dryer, and you keep forgetting. These are little things, you forget your partner's birthday, you forget your anniversary, and I'm telling this happens more than you realize in relationships. So does that really tell your person that they are important to you, or are you taking them for granted? Again, it's so crucial, people. You need to be able to look at, how do you make your partner feel appreciated? And everybody is different. How do you want to feel appreciated? It could be a simple thank you. It could be saying the words, you know what, I appreciate you. And it comes from the heart. It's not just, oh, thank you. It's not just lip surface, it's felt. And little things, I hear people all the time, well, Greg, he's a man. He should do this. He shouldn't need any thanks. You know what? She's a woman. She's supposed to do this. Why should she need any thanks? And it's not, it's sad. That's a selfish attitude. A lot of people want to feel respected, want to feel appreciated, and want to feel important. Even, number one for employees. And this is one thing for business owners out there. Number one thing that employees look for is actually feeling important and feeling appreciated for the work they do. Hey, Tim. Hey, what's up? Oh, this is a great question. Hey, Tim, how do you keep things exciting as health declines? And this is a huge element, and I'm going to answer this before we get back. And this goes, it's very difficult when people are, in a wheelchair or have severe chronic health issues, MS, fibromyalgia, right? Neurological challenges, right? And this is things about keeping things exciting. Can you keep things exciting on a mental level, on an emotional level, even though physically you might not be able to, right? Can you still joke around? Can you still, maybe start looking for new things to do, board games, puzzles, and everyone's, oh, that's boring, Greg. Maybe you can take a drive somewhere you never went before. Maybe you can start listening to different music. There are things that you can do to keep things exciting. And that was, Tim, that's an awesome question, because it's so not easy. A lot of people, oh, they can't do this, they can't do that. What would you like to do? Even if you might not be able to do that, or, people, I'm not rich either, that people don't have a lot of money to do stuff, that you can do stuff that don't cost money. And even asking, brainstorm, even talking about, hey, what would you like to do if we could do this? Come up with new ideas. That can be exciting in itself, just coming up, brainstorming ideas. And that will start talking, throwing stuff out there together. And look at Dr. Aaron's, ARON, 36 questions. And this is, you can come up, what movie star would you want to meet? What movie star that passed away would you like to have back, as a talent? Rock star. What would you want to be? What would you change in your life? There's so many different things that you can get, ready and sort of excite the relationship on a mental, emotional level. And when you are feeling physically okay, can you do that? Right? We still have, let's face it, fingers, right? We have mouth, tongue, most of us, not all. So there are different ways we can kiss, right? There are different ways if physically we have ailments. So it's a great question. So, Treva, oh, thank you. I appreciate you, and happy Thanksgiving for next week as well to you. So going back to important, priority, and appreciated. look at how do you want to feel like you're a priority and feeling like appreciated. I always talked about, do you want to feel, you know, like you come before other people, that you're always low on the list, right? The priority list. How many people I feel like I'm at the bottom of the list of feeling important? It's, your sister, it's your brother, it's your mom, your dad, cousins, friends, whatever. And then, it's the kids, and then it's the pets, and then it's this, and then it's me. What do you do to make each other feel important? And what specifically would it take for you to feel important spending time together? A lot of people, I hear that from a lot of clients, spending time together, that, a simple call, simple text. Here, you text your best friend, takes you, "Oh, that was only 20 seconds. Well, does it only take 5, 10, 20 seconds? Why can't you send your partner that "I love you, I miss you. Oh my God, I love your eyes, I love your smile," that type of situation. Okay. So you be able to go after those elements. Treva, I love that. Let me back up a little bit. Treva, you know what? To keep things exciting, is the blindfolded taste tests, and things. And I love that. I'm all about getting the sensory aspects out there. What we see, what we taste, what we touch, what we smell, what we hear, that type of aspect. And you could, play a part of a song. Oh, what song's this? Yeah, what taste is this? Do you like this? It could be strawberry dipped in yogurt. Oh, yuck. You hate that, where someone else loves it, or pineapple and chocolate. You can mix it up a little bit. Treva, thank you. That's an awesome idea to help the listeners out. So there are ways, even with different ailments and physical challenges, illnesses, severe chronic illnesses. It's hard, but there are some things that you can do to spice it up. Great idea, Treva. Thank you for helping the listeners out. So, running this down again, what do you need to feel loved, respected, desired, and what do you need to feel like you are important, a priority, and appreciated? Okay, it's important, because if you don't know, how is your partner going to know and do what works for you, and vice versa? It's not about being selfish, okay? You need to also find out these things from your partner and have your partner share with you what's important. It's not always, well, this is important to me, so it must be important to my partner. I want to feel desired this way, so my partner is going to feel, desired if I do this. Not necessarily. That's where I want you to be on the same page, and it's huge. Communication, right? Not just assuming people. We know where that gets you, but it is about communicating and being more specific. Okay. So make sure, again, you check out storyworth.com. It's a phenomenal storybook, reminiscent program out there. It's very, very cool. Check them out, storyworth.com. And another one, if you are in need of some legal help, some family challenges going on, make sure you also reach out to dfwnplc.com. You can get a hold of them. Get a hold of Dan or Amy. They're actually great people. They actually care about people, believe it or not. So check them out, DFWN PLC. If you're going through any type of legal dispute, sadly, if you're going through a divorce, if you have a car accident, that type of situation, to help you out, check them out. And another one, a funny aspect with a bunch of funny stuff out there, I hate people.club. I love people. I always say this. I love people, but check them out. It's funny. I hate people.club, and we all have our days, right? So check me out all over the place. Follow me on Twitter, Detroit Love Guru. IG is Detroit's Love Guru. YouTube, The Art of Relationship Show. And please go over to my Facebook page, like it, follow me on there. I want to transition everything to make it easier to one spot. Detroit's Love Guru on Facebook. My website, theartofrelationships.org. Peace and love to everybody out there. Take care, people.